Both kicked off their Continental Cup campaigns with wins. So what does today have in store for us? Liverpool FC Women versus the weekend FA Cup winners in Manchester City on the way on match day 2 of Group C. It's free and live here on LFC TV, and kick-off is at 2 o'clock. Well, they have to keep those celebrations to a minimum. I'm sure after that big win at Wembley at the weekend, Manchester City is a different cup competition is on the way here against the team that want to be back in the big time in that Premier League next year. Becky Jane, the Reds fullback, would rather be out there than up here, I'm sure, but it's an intriguing contest this afternoon. Yeah,
it should be a great game. Obviously, City have quality players, great team, with World Cup winners in as well. So for us, it's another big game. Obviously, we beat Man United in the competition a few weeks ago, so we're doing well. So hoping for another win today. I
mentioned it at the top there with Man City winning the Cup at the weekend. They wouldn't have been able to celebrate it too hard, but that's kind of a symptom of where both teams are at the minute. There's lots of games coming up, 3 games a week, so both will have to shuffle their packs a little bit today.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, for us, the league is probably more important. We want to get back up to the league that City are in. So we've had to rotate the team around a little bit just to rest some players. But yeah, hopefully City have as well, and it should be a close game.
Both won their opening games in this group as well. Let's take a look at the table, because Liverpool beat Manchester United last time here. Hopefully you joined us for that. It was live coverage again on LFC TV, and it was a bit of an upset as well. Just for the background, Liverpool, of course, down a league or demoted last year. It was a controversial decision, but Manchester United, having gone up and have big ambitions, a couple of Champions League winners, or World Cup winners, I should say, in their side as well. It was a massive result to beat them, and beat them so convincingly you did here at Prenton Park.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it kind of took us by surprise a little bit because of the class that they have in their team. But yeah, I think we played really well. We stuck to our game plan in that game, and we executed it really well, and obviously beat them 3-1. So yeah, it's brilliant.
Let's take a look at some of the goals from that game as well, because as mentioned there before, a couple of World Cup winners in the side, and it was Manchester United who took the lead. A little bit of fortune perhaps about this. I think this is a shot that comes in, but nonetheless it was a really good header to finish it off.
Yeah, it was brilliant, and that's a class that they have in their team, but we obviously dug deep and come back into it.
Rachel Finesse probably disappointed not to score with the header, but no doubt about the penalty.
Yeah, she's always going to score that one, I think. She focuses well on her penalties, and she put that one in the bottom corner.
She normally plays in that number 10 position. Jess Clark, you'll see here, is an absolute nuisance to Manchester United all afternoon, and drew the penalty here for Rinsola to put away. Yeah,
great finish again. Jess done really well all game. She battled really hard, and we got the reward for that with the penalty.
It sounded like there was a crowd in as well once you finished it off. Rachel Finesse with the header there, who scored so many important goals this year, and hoping that this will be a platform for the season to come. I know you're disappointed that you didn't follow that up with a win, but how big an occasion was that to beat United here?
Yeah, it was. Obviously, it's kind of a bit of a derby as well, up here, being up north as well. But yeah, it was a great win. And we just need to take our performance from that into the league again, really.
Really looking forward to this one this afternoon. How much is the manager looking forward to it? Massive game to come against Sheffield United this coming weekend, so she will have had to shuffle her pack for this. Let's get down to Steve Hunter, who's got Vicky Jepson with him.
Great to see her as always. The girls produced a wonderful performance against Manchester United. A similar test in many ways awaits today against City.
Absolutely. Man City have got a calibre of outstanding players. I know they played over 90 minutes in the cup final on Sunday, which, congratulations to them on winning that competition. But they also have quality players that were on the bench that could start today. So, we're looking forward to the challenge, as we were against United. I know the girls will be giving it 110%. What we'll see today from this Liverpool team is you'll see some younger players get an opportunity to step up and play against that calibre of players, which is great for us. We'll see what happens at the end of the game.
And a big day for Michaela Moore, our signing from New Zealand, making a first start for you today.
Yeah, she deserves it. She's, it's took her a while to settle in from being out, and the other girls had had all pre-season together, so she come in late in pre-season, but she settled in really well. We've seen her come on to games and either help us control that win against United last time in the Conti Cup, and then she come on against Leicester when we were chasing the game. So she's deserves a start today, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do in that holding midfielder role to try and nullify any of the strengths that City bring to us in central areas.
And you're going through, it's fair to say, a gruelling schedule of games again this week. You had a long 7-hour journey to Lewis at the weekend, got the draw, and a big game on Sunday. It has to be said, against Sheffield United for you in the league.
Absolutely, another 3 games in 7 days. You go from having no games for 2 weeks to 3 games in 7 days. It's a bit bizarre, really, the way that the fixtures work. But again, it's nothing that we can influence or control. We've just got to make sure we do everything we can in our approach to those games. Today will be a tough test on here, and then we've quickly got to recover and be ready for what will be a big game against Sheffield, without a shadow of a doubt. But I'm just glad that all 3 games this time are all on grass, and that we're playing 2 of them on our home stadium. So that certainly should be better than what we have faced last time we had 3 games in 7 days.
And what will your final message be to the players before they take the field today?
I think it's about showing good character. We have to make sure we have the right attitude when we lose the ball. We have to have that intensity. We always say Liverpool's identity is our intensity to work hard off the ball to win it back. Because you have to do that playing against top players that Man City will be putting on the pitch today. We've got to nullify any of their strengths, try and control the game without the ball, and we have a clear game plan when we win it and how we can hurt them on transition. So hopefully they do that today. But all I ask is we give it 110% in our work rate and our attitude, and that's all we can ask for. And then for me, I've already got an eye on the Sheffield game, so it'll be good to see young players step up today and see if they can cut it at this level.
Vicky, we wish you all the best
Brilliant.
today.
Thanks, Sean. See you soon. Thank you.
Back to the bread and butter at the weekend. Big game for them to play against Manchester City here, and as Steve mentioned there just before, 4 changes from the side at the weekend in a shuffling of the pack. Some young legs getting the chance to impress, but it's still a very strong 11 back.
Yeah, definitely. Ash Hodgson's come in as a winger, Jess Clark as well, and Ash has been doing really well in training. She filled in for me at full-back at the start of the season, and she's been scoring really good goals in training, so hopefully it's good to see her start, and hopefully she'll have a good game. Is
that a slightly unusual position for Mel Lawley in there? I know she's played as a 10 before, but obviously a wide player that caused Manchester United so many problems here. What will she offer different in that role today?
I think for her in there, she can get in the pockets, she can hopefully turn and drive and create a bit of havoc in front of goal. She's a great player all across the park, and she's really good with her tight little touches and stuff, so I think wherever she's playing, she'll hopefully cause havoc.
Rinsola Babajide has caught the eye on so many occasions throughout last season and this. She's been around the England squads as well. She's desperate, obviously, for a consistent run in the team. She's very young, she's raw, but she's so exciting when she's on her day. Yeah,
I hate playing against her in training. She's so athletic, so strong, so powerful and so quick. And she's got the technical ability alongside of it. So it's just her getting consistent game time and being consistent within the games. But she's scored some great goals for us this season already, and hopefully it can continue.
She's a goal scorer as well, as she loves scoring goals.
Yes, and she's got some great goals as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll see one today.
I also mentioned before about Manchester United and the problems that they had with Jess Clark from a wide position. She again offers you so much.
Yeah, she just works really hard. She never stops working, never stops putting the defenders under pressure, and she's got the ability to score goals as well. So yeah, I think we've got a good attacking options there on the pitch today.
Leanne Roby, we see there as well, has been playing as a centre-back this season, somebody that's able to play in both full-back positions and at centre-back as well. You've got great experience out there to help these young players through also. Yeah, definitely. Her and Neve are a good centre-back pairing at the moment, and yeah, hopefully they can kind of help the team going forwards. Manchester City, as you will be all too aware of, won the FA Cup at the weekend. 8 changes to their team. It's like a edition of Friends Reunited, the amount of former Liverpool players that they have in their side as well, but they've so much strength and depth. They can come here quite easily and make 11 changes and still be super strong. Yeah, they're full of world-class players. Like you said, they can change the team completely, and it's still a quality team to play against. But yeah, they've always got a great team. Gemma Bonner in there, who was captain of this team when we won the Super League, Liverpool fan. It will be nice for her to come and play against Liverpool today, but there will be frustrations for quite a few of the players in that starting 11 that how do we get in this team? Yeah, I agree. There's obviously quite a few that left here and gone there and probably not getting as much game time as I'd like, but it's a chance for them to go out there and show that they're capable of it. We also see Caroline Weir there, who's scaling the heights at the top of the Premier League, also internationally as well. Who else in their team should Liverpool be looking out for, do you think, this afternoon? I have to say Sam Mewis. Obviously she's a World Cup winner, she's quality, she's provided goals for them already this season. Georgia Stanway as well at the weekend, they both done really well.
but like you said, they're full of quality. Any person that team can make a difference for them. So.
OK, well, the action is not too far away here on LFC TV. It's free, it's live. We would like you to stay with us. Liverpool against Manchester City comes very soon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Pleasure to be once again bringing you live coverage of Liverpool FC women as they take on Manchester City in the group stage of the Continental Tyres Cup. A fantastic performance last time out in this competition, coming from a goal down to beat Manchester United 3-1. A brilliant performance from Vicky Jepson's side. Indeed, Vicky was saying that's one of her most proudest days in charge of this Liverpool side. Manchester City coming to town, of course. Well, congratulations to them. Manchester City women retained the Women's FA Cup at the weekend after beating Everton in extra time, and they've got a lot of star quality players, including a lot of players that you will know from their days at Liverpool, the likes of Gemma Bonner and co on show for City here today. Closer check on the teams very shortly indeed, just awaiting the Liverpool and City teams to come out onto the field. But since that Manchester United game, of course, in the league, Vicky Jepson's side lost at Leicester, bit of a narrow game, then had the lead twice at the weekend, only to draw 2-2 with Lewis. A long trip that, and a big game beckons for the Liverpool FC women's team when they take on Neil Redfern's Sheffield United at Prenton Park on Sunday afternoon. And that really, as Vicky Jepson has rightly said, has to be their priority, the Sheffield United game. The league is the bread and butter. The team want to get back to the Women's Super League as quickly as possible, and with just one team going up, Liverpool want to make sure that it's them. Not, by the way, that they're taking this game lightly. You can't do that against a Manchester City side with their quality. So like the game against United, it's a great opportunity for the players to try and express themselves against a Women's Super League team, quality team like Manchester City. And once again, I'm delighted to have alongside us in the commentary box Liverpool youngster midfield general Amy Rogers. Amy, great to have you with us once again. I mean, again, another big test for the girls against City today.
Excited to be back, and I'm excited that we've got another big game like this, and obviously we had a great performance against United, so hopefully we can do it again today.
That was such a brilliant performance against United. I know you saw Vicky and the girls after the game. To say they were buzzing is an understatement, really.
Yeah, well, I was buzzing, so I can't imagine how they were feeling, but yeah, it was a great performance, so hopefully we can just replicate it again today.
And there's so many familiar names in that City team, isn't it? As I say, you know, they could make 8 changes from the cup final, and still it's you know, count the superstar in their team.
Definitely, like the quality of players they have, like no one's going to argue that they've got great players, so it will be a good test for us today, but I'm excited to see how we play.
And of course in the league form, a little bit of a dip in form, but as we before, Sheffield United, it's a big game on Sunday, isn't it? So Vicky making 1 or 2 alterations here today.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we've said from the start of the season that the league is the aim for us, so obviously we'll do our best today, but obviously Sheffield is the focus on Sunday.
So we're just awaiting the teams to come out onto the field very shortly indeed. So let's have a closer check then at the team selected here for this afternoon. As Jerry Marsden's anthem rings around Prenton Park, we start with Liverpool. And I can tell you that Liverpool made 4 changes from Sunday's 2-2 draw at Lewis. There's a first start in midfield for New Zealand international Michaela Moore. Rinsola Babajide will play as a central striker. Rhiannon Roberts, like she did against United, will revert back to play at right back. And Jess Clark and Ashley Hodgson gets a start in the attacking positions. There is Rinsola Babajide leading the line for Liverpool here this afternoon. And always a real threat to any opposition is Rinsola. Right then, let's take a closer check on the Manchester City side. Well, they changed the manager, of course, for the new season. Gareth Taylor, the former City striker, was previously in charge of their under-18 side, but he's won a trophy straight away. They won the Women's FA Cup at the weekend against Everton. 8 changes from that FA Cup lineup. 4 ex-Liverpool players in the starting team for City. Former Liverpool captain, who won 2 Super League titles as captain, Gemma Bonner, Lucy Bronze, Alex Greenwood and Laura Coombs, Caroline Weir on the bench, and USA international Sam Mewis, a new signing this season, gets a start. The Canada international Janine Becky will lead the line. And in midfield, Jill Scott, MBE. She was awarded the MBE last year for her services to football. And Karen Bardsley in goal, one of the most recognised goalkeepers in the English Women's League. So a brilliant performance in the opening game, as I say, against Manchester United. Here on home turf again at Prenton Park against Manchester City. Amy Rodgers, Liverpool player. Amy, can the girls be inspired once again today?
Yeah, I hope so. I think we're in a good place at the moment in training and stuff, so hopefully we can produce the same sort of performance again.
And absolutely, the PA is extremely loud today, so you can certainly hear Jerry Marsden's anthem belted out here at Prenton Park. You can probably hear it loud, probably hear it over the Mersey at Anfield, can't you, to be fair? But we'll never get sick and tired of hearing the anthem. It certainly inspires Vicky Jepson and the Liverpool players. 1 or 2 youngsters going to get opportunities in the second half, we understand as well. 16-year-old Lucy Parry and Missy Bo-Kearns, the talented Scouser who came on and did so well against United. And for those youngsters who are going to get minutes here this afternoon, it's vital for their development, Amy, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. And against a team like Man City, it's yeah, like you said, it's vital, and it's a great experience that they'll hold on to for the rest of their career. And great to see Ash Hodgson back in the starting line. And of course, a few years ago, Ash had a really bad injury with her ACL that kept her out for nearly a full year. But it's great to see her back. She's started the season at right back, but playing further forward today. Yeah, obviously Ash has, I think she's had 2. So the players sending out a poignant message all around the world, and the officials taking a knee before we get underway. But yeah, Ash, I know, will be buzzing to be involved today, and hopefully she can do well. Yeah, Ash, I think she had 2 ACL injuries, so I'm really proud of her for where she's at, and obviously getting a chance to play it up in the front 3 as well. That's great for her. And Hodgson with the early touch for Liverpool. Rhiannon Roberts, the Wales international, did so well against Manchester United when she played at right back. Of course, Becky Jane, our guest with us here today. Hopefully Becky will be available to play against Sheffield United. And that big game in the FA Women's Championship at the weekend is Liverpool's former captain Gemma Bonner to Esme Morgan. Now a touch for the youngster Jess Park, who came on at Wembley and made a real impression coming off the pitch. Alex Greenwood playing at centre-back today, the former Liverpool left-back. Left Liverpool for Manchester United, then went to Olympique Lyonnais, and come back with Manchester City, a new signing. They've certainly strengthened in the summer
And Alex Greenwood, Lucy Bronze, England internationals, 2 former Liverpool players joining City, and Gareth Taylor. Gemma Bonner. Greenwood pinging the ball into space. Now back with Lucy Bronze. Fantastic player for Liverpool, Gemma Bonner, wasn't she, Amy, as captain as well?
Yeah, she was invaluable to the team, and all the stuff she did behind the scenes as well, which probably went unnoticed at times. She was, a great player for this club.
Well, just like Liverpool in their opening game, City also came from a goal down when they beat Everton 3-1 in the opening game, but they made a lively start here. Becky with a touch. Scott driving one in. And Jill Scott, now 33, the experienced England international, having a shot towards goal, and Riley Foster, the young Canadian, happy to see that one go over the top. Good try, that.
Yeah, it was a good effort from Jill Scott there. They've worked the ball well through us there, so hopefully we can get a bit more compact and stop that.
Here is Riley Foster, big Liverpool fan, of course, the 22-year-old, joined in January from West Virginia University. He's getting better all the time. Had a great game against Manchester United, did Riley. Vicky Jepson giving her another opportunity today. Mel Lawley against their former club, Manchester City, trying to impress for Liverpool here today. And Karen Bardsley, now 36, the City goalkeeper. Ellie Roebuck, the youngster who's been the regular City #1, given a rest today. She played in the cup final team. There's Esme Morgan, who had a loan at Everton last season. Greenwood, out to the former Liverpool player Lucy Bronze. Up towards Georgia Stanway. Of course, the 6 group winners and the 2 best runners-up qualify for the quarter-finals of the Continental Tyres Cup. Everton away in Liverpool's final game after this one. A tough group, but Vicky Jepson's side was certainly inspired against Manchester United. And certainly we're seeing these opening stages. I know City are having a lot of the ball, but Vicky Jepson knew that beforehand. Vicky and Emma Humphreys were saying that the test is, when you're out of possession, to try and block out and try and frustrate City.
Yeah, we knew they've got such quality on the ball, so it's going to be a case of being patient, waiting for a moment to win the ball, and obviously trying to counter when we can.
Delighted to have Liverpool FC Women's dynamic midfielder Amy Rodgers with us once again in the commentary box. I know Amy would be loved to play in a fixture like this, and hopefully you'll be back soon, eh?
Yeah, hopefully. The rehab's going well, so fingers crossed I'll be back on the pitch soon and out there with the girls.
Definitely, snapping at those tackles again.
Yeah, that's the one.
So still goalless here at Prenton Park. Because it's a tough schedule of games after the last international break. You're playing Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday football. And it can take a lot out of you, especially playing in that FA Women's Championship when you're playing on 3G pitches as well. And I think Vicky Jepson's side grateful here to be playing back-to-back games on their home grass turf at Prenton Park. Jade Bailey in the middle of the park. Here's Lawley. A creative force in that Liverpool team, Mel Lawley, Michaela Moore. Their first start for Liverpool, the New Zealand international. Playing in that midfield area. She's got a lot of experience. And she's settling in nicely, Michaela, isn't she, into the group? Yeah,
really well. Well, we call her Mouse, that's her nickname, but yeah, she's settling in great, and she's growing every day in training, you can see it, and now she's at a really good place, so hopefully she can show that today in her performance.
Gemma Bonner left Liverpool in 2018. Scott, good switch. Danger here. Lucy Bronze getting forward to good effect, in towards Becky. Raza Roberts got it away. Alex Greenwood. Morgan. Jess Park. Like you see, City's senior men's team, they do keep the ball very well. Manchester City, Gareth Taylor's side, as I say, they had the extra time at Wembley at the weekend. They've made 8 changes, but they've still managed to bring in extra quality. They talk about competition for places with the Manchester City women's side. It's incredible, really. Mewis, the American international. Gemma Bonner. Bronze. That's a decent ball in the box in the end. Opportunity. And Riley Foster did superbly well there. Getting down low, Riley. And keeping out Manchester City as they drove into that penalty area. Real danger there, Amy.
Yeah, that was a good... I can't see who played the ball through, but it was a good little slip through, and Riley's dealt well with it there.
So a set piece here for Manchester City. In the bright sunshine. It might be Greenwood with that left foot to swing it in. Was the back post headed towards goal, and Riley Foster claims it in the end. Sam Mewis, the USA international, at the back post, getting ahead to it. He's made a good start here, the youngster Riley Foster. We had the sunshine in the last one, Amy, didn't we, against Manchester United? So I'm hoping, in many ways, it's a bit of a lucky omen.
Yeah, I should have brought some sunglasses. I didn't think about it.
Jess Clark looking for Rinsola Babajide. Hodgson in the middle. Babajide did well, actually, and Bardsley beats it away. Rinsola Babajide just went for that first-time cross. It wasn't a bad idea, was it?
No, it was good. Yeah, good ball by Rins. It was asking questions, and they've dealt with it, but now we've got to throw in high up the pitch, which is good.
Babajide joined Liverpool from Watford. Was training with the England squad as well. Phil Neville, the England women's manager, is here in the stand today. Roberts trying to throw it in towards Rinsola Babajide. And of course, going back to last season and the season before, the games against City in the Super League were pretty tight affairs, settled by the odd goal.
Yeah,
you did well against them, really.
Yeah, we have done the past few seasons, so it's always an interesting game against them, and I'm sure they probably don't enjoy and look forward to playing us, but hopefully it'll be a good one today as well.
Still goalless here at Prenton Park. Bonner back to Greenwood. There's Laura Coombs, another former Liverpool player, getting an opportunity today. Laura in that midfield. Good work from Roberts. Now Babajide. A skip away from a few challenges, but Laura Coombs getting back at her former teammate. It's a bit of a coming together there, but the referee gave the decision to City. And Janine Becky, the Canada international, well dealt with by Taylor Hines at left back. There's Niamh Fahey, the Liverpool skipper. Scott. Bronze. Dangerous ball in. Roberts was there. And Hodgson away. Having to withstand a lot of territorial possession here. Liverpool. Park. Coombs. Well read by Leanne Robe. And Bonner. Bronze. Stanway. Bronze again. Janine Becky. Cutting inside Taylor Hines. But Liverpool holding good lines here. Allowing City possession, but not really allowing them towards the goal. We've just got to be careful. Is the youngster Jess Park. Nice 1-2 with Coombs. Park with the ball in. Good take again by Riley Foster.
Yeah, Riley's had a good start to the game here, which is good to see, so hopefully that'll carry on.
There's some talented keepers, haven't we? Riley Foster's doing well. Eleanor Heaps, who has been on the bench a lot this season, another talented youngster, developing nicely.
Yeah, they're a great group, GK Union, but they're really supportive with each other, and I know it's a really good environment in there, so it's good for them.
is Robe. We've got to be careful, Leanne Robe. But the former Millwall Lionesses defender is as tough as they come, and she did well to wrestle her way out of possession there after it looked like she'd lost the ball initially. Alex Greenwood. Gemma Bonner. Well read by Taylor Hines. Babajide trying to break away. And Vicky Jepson, you can see, very frustrated there, City getting the free kick.
Yeah, those ones are hard to judge. Sometimes you think, is it strength or is it a foul? But obviously it's been given as a foul.
And we just to reiterate again, folks, a couple of players on the bench today, the likes of Rachel Finesse, who's been the main player really this season, been fantastic, scoring goals for fun. Just giving her a little rest today, make sure she's fresh for the Sheffield United game. And as I say, Amy, you know, not taking this one lightly, but the Sheffield United game in the league game with only one team going up back to the Super League is the priority, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously the league is a priority for us, but I do think obviously we've got a good set, good quality of players, so no matter who we put out, I know we can do a good job, so yeah.
Fahy square towards Hines and towards Babajide. See, with City having a lot of this possession here, Amy, maybe the plan is to get the ball with the pace of Babajide, get a ball through to her, and she can certainly cause problems for City.
Yeah, I think that's probably something that was in the mind of Vicky in the game plan, though, Rins's pace. So definitely I think we'll look to be patient, win the ball back and then counter when we can.
There's Gemma Bonner. Now Babajide. Nice turn. Clark. Up to Taylor Hines. Michaela Moore's made a good run, the New Zealand international. Unfortunate that. Signed for Liverpool, the 24-year-old in August this year from the German side, MSV in Duisburg. Alex Greenwood. Alex Greenwood's a Scouser, born and bred, the Liverpool fans used to sing. She was a very popular figure of the Liverpool supporters, good player. And at centre-back today, this is Georgia Stanway. Becky de Bronze. There's Lucy Bronze again, who's a fantastic player for Liverpool under Matt Beard in the title seasons. He's gone on to really great things as well. Fully established England international. A real threat with those rampaging runs from right full-back Lucy Bronze. And City delighted to have her back for a second spell with the club. Forward by Robe. Mewis. Laura Coombs. Becky. Mewis again, USA international. Clever play by Mewis. Great play from Niamh Fahy, the skipper. Read that superbly.
Yeah, that was a great ball by Mewis, but Niamh read it really well.
The leader of the team, Niamh Fahy, the captain, of course, in the absence of Sophie Bradley-Auckland. Bronze with a dangerous whip ball in, but thankfully it carried too much pace on it. And of course, such exceptional circumstances we're going through at the moment, Amy. We spoke about it last time. We'll say it again because as Vicky Jepson rightly says, you know, the manager, you all, the squad, you know, the player, the fans, even though they can't be here, are with you every step of the way. They'll be singing the songs in the living rooms, watching this one here today and cheering the team on.
Yeah, we really miss having the fans here and seeing them after every game and everything, so hopefully they'll be back with us as soon as possible, but we feel the support from home all the way.
It's not the same without their songs, is it? Fantastic, some of the songs they come out with. Brilliant. Here's Greenwood. Former Liverpool favourite Caroline Weir on the bench for City today. That was one of my favourite songs, the Caroline Weir song. Paul McCartney's Muller Kintyre was the tune. Incredible. Don't worry, I'm not going to attempt to sing it, but it's fantastic. 0-0 here so far. Just the one real opportunity it was when Georgia Stanway broke into that Liverpool penalty area, but Riley Foster did superbly well. There is Vicky Jepson. It's going to give a couple of youngsters an opportunity in the second half. Great to have the experience because Vicky's done a fantastic job right through from her work with the Liverpool FC Foundation, coaching in the community, coaching the Liverpool youngsters as well. But here's danger here. Good play by Park. Great block, Leanne Robe, to deny Stanway. Typical Roby challenge, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can trust Roby to put one of them in, so yeah, really typical.
I think she's enjoying playing at centre-back as well this season. She's doing well.
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely. I think obviously you get lots of challenges at full-back, but you also get them at centre-half, and she gets the aerial battles a bit more as well.
These are dangerous situations, these set pieces. We know all too well from her Liverpool days how good Alex Greenwood can be with that left peg. Dangerous situation. Gemma Bonner won the first header. Then Taylor Hines, Scott. Jess Clark trying to get it away. Back to Greenwood again. Esme Morgan. Greenwood. Jill Scott, MBE. Driving run by Janine Becky. Morgan again. Good block by Ash Hodson. And Bonner. Bronze. Gemma Bonner again. Greenwood. Good challenge from Michaela Moore. Now Jade Bailey. Working hard in the middle of the park. The former Chelsea youngster. Nii Fahy again. Moore. Good play by Michaela Moore. There against Laura Coombs. Jess Park. Clever little turn by the youngster, but Rhiannon Roberts taking charge of the situation. O'Reilly Foster had a little slip. Thankfully, she recovered. Here's Laura Coombs. And Foster holds on well. Thankfully, Riley's slip didn't matter too much in the end.
Yeah, luckily, it's going to happen. But like, people will slip on the pitch. You just hope it won't be a keeper, but she recovered it, luckily.
And Laura Coombs having the shot. Remember Laura Coombs from her Liverpool days? A crazy game here. You might remember it, Amy, I don't know, against West Ham, Matt Beard's team. And Laura Coombs let fly with a shot from 25 yards that went in. And the referee and the assistant both said it didn't.
Yeah, I remember that game. I don't know if it was a draw or a loss in the end, but we were fuming that we didn't get more points from it because of it.
Should have done. 1-1-0 in the end. It was a tight game.
Oh.
The challenge again. Taylor Hines sticking to her task really well at left back.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do all game. Just frustrate them and get our challenges in.
And they're competing well, Vicky Jepson's team here. As I say, you're up against a quality team They've retained the Women's FA Cup. That's all you need to know about this City team. But Liverpool are staying in the game. And another dangerous ball in from Greenwood. And a flick header. Sam Mewis it was, I think, who got the touch to glance it away from goal. The former North Carolina New Courage player. It's like everywhere you go, we're talking about former Liverpool players in the opposition team here, and Sunday will be the same, won't it? Sheffield United, former Liverpool players, indeed a former Liverpool manager in Neil Redfern, albeit only for 2 games.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice to see some faces on Sunday, but obviously we'll be there to get the win, and afterwards we can have a chat, but before, I think it'll be strictly business. Yeah, absolutely. Jade Bailey trying to link here. Robe again with a good challenge from Leanne Robe. Bonner. Lucy Bronze. Bonner. Dangerous run here. Good covering from Rhiannon Roberts. In the right place at the right time. And she did the right thing because Jess Park is coming in there at the back post. Yeah, it's a great decision by Raza. You don't always know what's coming behind you, so just get the ball out of play and we can reset and go again. So in the blazing Whittle sunshine, Manchester City have another corner kick here. Dangerous situations. They've had a fair few corners, Gareth Taylor's side, in this opening half. Played into that near post, defended well by Niamh Fahey again. Becky, back to Stanway. Morgan, good block by Rinsola Babajide. It's unlucky. Mewis, Coombs, and Vicky Jepson was saying before the game, you know, as I say before, you're going to accept that City are having all this possession, but stay in the game, and that's what the girls are doing well so far. They're working the socks off. Yeah, I think it's so important just to make sure we don't concede, and when we get our chances, we've just got to take them, and hopefully we'll get a few more chances throughout the game. Bailey, back to Roberts. Right, fall for Babajide here. Through to Ash Hodson. It's a great ball by Babajide. Hodson might have a go. Really good try from Ash Hodson. Unlucky. Well, that's what we said, Amy Rogers. Stay in the game, and then if you get one chance to counter, do it. Lovely play by Babajide. Great run by Hodson. Unlucky. Yeah, really unlucky by Ash. It was a great effort and a good ball from Rins as well, and that shows what we can do on the counter. We are dangerous. Well, she is capable, Ashley Hodson, who hails from St Helens, very capable of scoring goals. Remember a few spectacular ones she scored in a red shirt in the past. Niamh Fahey again. Hodson, Hines, and Michaela Moore. This time bursting through the middle. Well covered by Alex Greenwood. Yeah, that was good little. We worked that well there, and Mouse's run was really good, so hopefully we can do that again. Love that nickname, Mouse. I think it's because it's Michaela, so Mickey Mouse. I think that's where it's come from. Brilliant. Bit shorter than Michaela, so it's just a bit easier to say.
Bonner. Away by Roberts. Good header. Now Jess Clark. Jess had a big impact in the game here against Manchester United. Experienced forward is Jess Clark. She's done well. That's what you want from Jess. She can carry the ball like that and get into dangerous areas.
Yeah, she is dangerous in 1v1 battles. So you want to give her the ball, sort of let her do her thing and run at players.
So Raza Roberts has to get the football herself. Will she try a long throw here, the Wales international, or go short? It's in towards Jade Bailey. The idea was right, just couldn't quite turn. Jade that time. But they'll take a lot of confidence from that, the girls, won't they? That Ash Hodson chance, Amy.
Yeah, definitely. I think having a chance like that is gonna build confidence, and it will also scare City a bit. It will make them realise that they can't maybe be as expansive as they thought, because we are there and we're dangerous if we win it back.
Header forward by Bonner. Becky's on the run, well covered in the end by Hines. Mewis. Park, Mewis. Dangerous this with the American getting forward, but good defending by Liverpool again. It's bonfire night tomorrow, Amy. You don't normally associate this glorious sunshine ahead of that, do you?
No, definitely not. I thought it'd be a bit colder today, but we've caught it well.
The dangerous corner to come in the end. But it's overhit in the end from Becky. Gareth Taylor, the Manchester City women's manager. He was previously the under-18s boss, and his team finished on the losing side to Barry Lutus's team when Liverpool won the FA Youth Cup, beating City on penalties. He's assisted by a Tranmere Rovers legend as well, Alan Marn, who had a short spell as caretaker manager of the City women's team last season when Nick Cushing left for a new role. Well, a man very much associated with the red half of Manchester. Phil Neville, of course, the England women's manager. Laura Coombs. Mewis. Good work from Georgia Stanway. Good covering again by Taylor Hines. Bronze, back to Bonner. Greenwood, Gemma Bonner. Ash Hodson working hard as well. That's what it's been about for the majority of the opening half. Being well organised, making good tackles when you can, and trying to frustrate Manchester City. That one good chance that Liverpool had when Babajide with a lovely pass to Ashley Hodson, who broke away. Fired one just over the top. Really good effort.
Yeah, I think that's going to be key, making sure we can frustrate them for as long as possible, and the longer we frustrate them for, the less likely they are to score, really. So.
There's Babajide again, galloping down the left. Well taken by the experienced Karen Bardsley. Jill Scott. Mewis, well intercepted by Roberts. Bonner again. And Laura Coombs has made the run, well covered by Razza Roberts. Handball appeals, waved away. This is Park. Still with Jess Park. Good block by Robe. Not for the first time. Leanne Robe has been immense back there. It was a dangerous ball in. And Rhiannon Roberts again taking evasive action.
Yeah, I think our emergency defending here has been good, and we're getting the right headers in, we're getting blocks in, so we just need to keep that up.
And the former Liverpool player Alex Greenwood coming across to this left flank now to take the corner for Gareth Taylor's side. Good header again by Roberts to get the danger away. Morgan back to Greenwood. There's Mel Lawley. Trying to drive forward, Mel. Certainly a player like Babajide, Mel Lawley, isn't she? Capable of making things happen.
Yeah, I think they both love getting the ball and driving with it and beating players. They're definitely similar in that sense.
Roberts. There's Bonner. First to the ball for City. Lucy Bronze. Bonner. City trying to build up from the back again. Trying to get the movement. Stanway. It's a clever switch to Janine Becky. Came off Robe, and Rhiannon Roberts again outstanding. Had to be, didn't it, Amy?
What a challenge by Razza there. I thought that was a goal for Jess Park, really, but I don't know how she's managed to pull that out.
Typical Razza challenge, last ditch and vital.
Yeah, slidey, she loves one, but it's a brilliant challenge.
Yeah, good point, Amy. I think that saved a certain goal there. Another corner, Greenwood to deliver. Away by Hodgson that time. Clever work, and the curl drive from Stanway over the top. Well, Georgia Stanway, youngster in the City side. Grew up a Newcastle United fan, big fan of Alan Shearer as well. Georgia Stanway. It's a bit loose from Leanne Robe that time. Got to be careful, don't over panic and over complicate. Here's Clark. Hodgson. Bronze. Scott. Becky. Getting players over here. Well done, Riley Foster. And Jess Clark got it away.
But again, Razza, I think she's getting in the right position. She knows how to emergency defend. And
been immense, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has so far. It's been crucial.
And City trying to turn up the heat, trying to turn their possession into a goal. Liverpool got to be careful. Robe is there again to clear. Bonner. Well done, Mel Lawley, that time helping out defensively. Still goalless. A brilliant challenge from Rhiannon Roberts. Early save from Riley Foster off Georgia Stanway. The best chances so far. Hodgson doubling up, helping Taylor Hines. It's a good effect. The dangerous ball in, away by Robe. Right place at the right time. Good challenge from Michaela Moore there, important one on the edge of that penalty area.
City have got so many players that can shoot from range, so it's so important that we put them under pressure whenever they're in and around the box, really.
And the good thing, what Vicky Jepson's side are doing well, as you say, Amy, they're getting tight, aren't they? They know that. It's about the quality that City possess from distance. And they're just not giving them any space. They've defended really well, Liverpool, here in this opening half. They've, as I say, had to withstand a lot of possession-wise against. It's about sticking together. Coombs. Morgan. Laura Coombs again. Bonner. It's a dangerous little run, turn of pace. Away by Robe. Leanne Robe, she's just headed so many clearances in this opening half, hasn't she?
Yeah, head's going to be hurting by half time, but yeah, no, she's been really good in there. I think the whole back line they've been putting their body on the line, and that's what we need to frustrate them.
Robe. Roberts trying to break away, holds off Park with brute force. Jess Clark again. She get the ball into the box here, Liverpool. Morgan, Clark with the challenge. City will get the free kick. Bonner. Those days, Gemma Bonner with Natasha Dowie, Becky Easton in that Liverpool team. Fantastic title-winning team under Matt Beard. Amanda Da Costa. Farrah Williams in the middle of the park, patrolling things. Good times. Excellent again by Robe. She's been superb. Mewis. Well done, Rinsola Babajide. Tracking back, here's Mel Lawley. Clark. It's the right ball, that. And Greenwood holding off. Babajide with a chance. Oh, just a heavy touch. Big chance for the opening goal there, Alec. Amy, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that was a massive chance. Rin's going to be gutted with that, but they're coming. We're getting chances, so we just need to make sure we take one of them when they come.
Yeah. Just a touch for once, deserted Rinsola Babajide. Normally so good like that. The mistake. But again, that will give Liverpool confidence. Yeah. Twice we've got in behind Manchester City.
Yeah, and I think as well, Man City are only going to get wary now when they're going forward. They might commit less numbers, and that's only going to help us.
So another encouraging moment for Vicky Jepson's side, that. Bonnet. Through the middle towards Laura Coombs. Coombs has got a chance here. And she finds the net against her former club. Laura Coombs driving through in midfield, scooping the ball over Riley Foster. Well, that's cup football for you, isn't it, really, Amy Rogers? At the other end, Liverpool could easily have been 1-0 up. You can see Rensola Babajide there, looking as if to say, oh, she knows what a chance she had. And that can happen in football.
Yeah, to be fair to them, that was a great goal by Coombsy there. The touch and the finish, you can't really fault that, and there's not much Riley can do. There's not much we could have done there, really. It's a great ball as well.
Yeah, the two former Liverpool players combining, wasn't it? Ball over the top. Typical, it has to be that, isn't it?
Yeah, very typical. But it was a great ball and a great finish, so we just need to make sure we take a chance now and get ourselves back in the game.
Terrific finish by the former Liverpool midfielder Laura Coombs, who has found game time difficult since she left Liverpool to come to City. And she showed her quality there. She was a good player for Liverpool. The number 7, really good finish, latching on into a good position, and the breakthrough for Manchester City just before half-time. Stanway turning and shooting. Stanway, certainly a player capable of shooting from distance, that time thankfully over the top.
Yeah, I think we just need to hold out now till half-time and then regroup and go again second half. We'll get more chances, so it's just a case of staying compact and not conceding anymore.
And Greenwood. Back to Morgan. Mewis. Stanway. And Becky into the path of... And Robe again is there to cover well for Liverpool. It will be another corner. They've had so many corners, haven't they? I've lost count.
Yeah, I think we've defended them well. The threats they have on corners, if you look at the height of their players, yeah, they're a threat, so it's good that we've dealt with them so far.
Played into the near post. Foster beats it away. Babajide can't clear. Where's that ball going? Liverpool eventually get it away.
I was jinxed us then.
Yeah. They sort of strapped the ball away there, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was, again, good emergency defending by us, and
yeah.
I think Riley pulled off a good save there to keep the ball out.
Yeah. Becky. Still Janine Becky. With half-time looming, Manchester City making that breakthrough. Thanks to former Liverpool player Laura Coombs. A minute only of stoppage time to be played at the end of the half. Going to see a couple of changes from Vicky Jepson's side at half-time. A couple of talented youngsters getting an opportunity, and 16-year-old Lucy Parry getting more opportunity at first-team level, and Missy Bo-Kearns, a talented midfield playmaker, will get an opportunity. She had a big impact against United, Missy Bo, didn't she? So who knows? She's capable of doing something for us, isn't she? Second half.
Yeah, 100%. She got the assist for one of the United goals, and she's a very talented player, and she's doing so well in training as well. So hopefully she can come on and get an assist, get a goal, whatever she needs to do.
It's a good run by Mel Lawley. Now, can Babajide produce a moment of magic at the end of the half? Laura Coombs blocking her out. Babajide's got it back superbly. Bailey in there, still Babajide. This wouldn't quite fall for Ince that time. Here's Roberts. And the half-time whistle goes. So the half where City have dominated for the most part in terms of possession. Couple of half chances. Liverpool defended really well. Ash Hodgson fired just over the top. Rinsola Babajide, after a mistake, had a golden chance to score. Just a touch let her down, then typical straight up the other end, ball over the top, and the former Liverpool midfielder Laura Coombs in on goal. Really good finish over the advancing Riley Foster. So we're going to see some youngsters get a chance in the second half. Defended really well, Liverpool, just that sucker punch with that goal towards the end of the half. Half time at Prenton Park, it's Liverpool FC women 0, Manchester City 1.
Liverpool, 1st of September 1892. The beginning of the football season. Everyone's at the newly built Goodison Park, but one man is notably absent. Today, John Holding, Anfield landlord, brewer, businessman, and now ex-president of Everton FC, puts his reputation on the line. In a local house, in a makeshift changing room, his new team prepares. Assembled in weeks, they are Holding's greatest gamble. Liverpool Football Club, defiant in blue and white, takes to the pitch for the first time, with not even 100 people watching. Liverpool choose to attack the Anfield Road end. Holding ceremoniously kicks off, and he's barely left the pitch when Loudmouth Miller scores the club's first ever goal. No one expected that. But this is a team of Scotsmen chosen for their mastery of the ball. Captain Andy Hanna, former Everton skipper and master tactician, marshals his men. James McBride, tiny but nimble, is a Blair at right back. Funny man Malky McVean dances across centre field. Duncan, the Wall McLean, stops Rotherham Town dead. The team of Max thunders to a 7-1 victory. Holding's boldest venture is paying off beautifully. And the rest, well, it's history.
Well, some rare sunshine here on Merseyside today at Prenton Park, and Liverpool so unlucky to go in a goal down at the break to recent FA Cup winners Manchester City. We've got Becky Jane with us, who is out injured at the moment, hoping to be back for the weekend. And we were all grimacing at the end when they almost held out. Manchester City got a rare bit of quality and ended up going in a goal up.
Yeah, no, I think we frustrated them really well. That was the game plan throughout the week, was to sit in, let them have the ball up in their half, keep tight, keep compact, and yeah, a little bit of quality at the end. And I think that was the first time they've really sort of carved us open, the ball over the top. But yeah, frustrating, but I think there's lots of positives to take from the first half.
Yeah, I think she probably, aside from the goal, be really pleased with the way you played. Let's take a look at how resolute Liverpool were, because that was the story for probably 41, 42 minutes of the game. This was the kind of example of just how much you fight for each other. Yeah, fantastic. Bodies on the line. That's what it's all about against these kind of teams. You've got to have the emergency defending in there, and really well done. I think Raz is in a good position here for this chance. She's done really well, filling in that right back there. She was like that all afternoon. I know she's sitting in for you whilst you're injured at the moment. No, usually a midfield play, but this was a tap-in. That's a typical Razza Roberts challenge. Sliding in, she loves them sort of challenges, but great position again and good awareness from her. Have you had good practice with this season? I mean, this is how teams play against you, isn't it, in the division you're in at the moment, frustrate you? Yeah, it is. We've had a lot of practice trying to break teams down, so we know that's what City's going to try to do for us today. So yeah, it's just about the emergency defending, staying compact, staying resolute, and just trying to frustrate them as much as we can. The flip side of that, of course, is that every now and again you will get an opportunity. When you get those opportunities, you've got to be clinical. Let's take a look at Ash Hodgson's opportunity here. Needed a moment of brilliance, didn't it, from Babajide, who found the pass. Yeah, a great run from Ash through the middle of them. I think she's got defenders chasing her down there, so it's a difficult one. But yeah, a great shot on goal, really. She can possess some great quality, and almost the moment, wasn't it, for the breakthrough there. Also a chance for Insola Babajide. We spoke about her extensively before the game started, and that she does offer that threat in front of goal. Just a bit of a heavy touch in the end. Yeah, it's quite similar to the first one. Really great run from Rins and a great ball from Jess. I think it just comes down to that little touch at the end. Could she have taken it a little bit earlier, maybe? But it shows that we are getting chances against them. It's just taking them at the end of the day. Never see a mistake like that really from Alex Greenwood, do you? No. But that's what Rins does. She puts players under pressure and she forces a mistake. So another half to go. Yeah, hopefully there will be opportunities like that again. And obviously the moment that really takes them in at the break, a goal to the good Manchester City. And they had so much quality in and around the box. It was just an up and under in the end. Yeah, quite frustrating. We obviously frustrated them out for the whole half. But a great touch from Coombsy there, and a great finish as well. That's the quality that they have. Just had to be Bonner's ball over the top as well. Yeah, we know what kind of quality Laura Coombs offers only too well as Liverpool supporters. Fantastic touch, and what a finish. That touch set her up there. Fantastic. We mentioned the defending before. Riley Foster's had a few things to do and dealt with them really well. We saw her in the last Continental Cup game. She's obviously been starved of games, but she's impressed when she's had the chance to come in. Yeah, it's been good to see Riley obviously play. We haven't seen much of her this season, with Rachel Law's been in goal for most of it, but she's done really well. So obviously kept her concentration, and she made some fantastic saves as well. With them not having too much to deal with in and around their own area, Manchester City, is there sometimes that, I don't know, lack of concentration can creep in, can't it? Yeah, I think you've seen it there with the Alex Greenwood. I think she possibly could have got there. Lack of concentration, but I think we've just got to capitalise on that when we get them. What do you think Vicky will be saying to them at the moment? Keep it the same. I think obviously that's one chance that's gone in, but I think we've done really well. I think it's been a positive first half, so I think it's just stay resolute, stay compact, keep looking for the chances, and then ultimately taking them when we get them. Steve was saying in commentary as well that it was set out before the game that there were going to be changes. Saw Vicky talking to Missy Bo-Kearns quite a lot on that first half of things she wants to see her to do. Obviously identified that there's space in there maybe for her to create something. Yeah, Missy's a great player. Obviously came on the United game, got an assist for Fernie's goal. So hopefully, I think there'll be a few changes at half-time to rest some legs for the weekend. But hopefully they can come on and prove that they should be playing. Do you think Fernie might see some action today, or is she likely to be saved for the weekend? Potentially, yeah. No, why not give a little run out? Depends on the state of the game, I guess, really. The rain is starting to come down now, but there's opportunity knocking for quite a few of these Liverpool youngsters, and only a goal in it at the moment. Liverpool certainly had their opportunities. Second half should be very interesting. Comes your way after this break, right here on LFC TV.
The most underrated player in Liverpool's modern history.
Never felt like he was flustered, read the game fantastically well. He was a giant of a man.
He was a Rolls Royce of a player, really. You always felt so safe with him playing.
Certainly up there alongside the best. If you're talking about your Cannavaros and your Nestas, Sammy definitely deserves to be spoken in the same breath as them players.
I think it's important with a decent football career that you don't cling to it too much. Take your learning, develop it, give it to someone else.
They say the goalkeepers, they're a little bit crazy, you know. This is my hobby, my passion. This is all about my life now.
I've learned so many things from my coaches there, how to behave, how to train, how to communicate, and how to respect everybody. Those are values that can be implemented anywhere.
1 minute you're dreaming of playing for Liverpool at Anfield, the next you're wondering if you'll ever kick a ball again. With the support of so many people, I've made a new life for myself.
The Atlantic salmon is one of the really iconic fish of the world. If you hook it, your heart starts pumping straight away. It's so strong.
Liverpool, 1st of September 1892. The beginning of the football season. Everyone's at the newly built Goodison Park, but one man is notably absent. Today, John Holding, Anfield landlord, brewer, businessman, and now ex-president of Everton FC, puts his reputation on the line. In a local house, in a makeshift changing room, his new team prepares. Assembled in weeks, they are Holding's greatest gamble. Liverpool Football Club, defiant in blue and white, takes to the pitch for the first time, with not even 100 people watching. Liverpool choose to attack the Anfield Road end. Holding ceremoniously kicks off, and he's barely left the pitch when loudmouth Miller scores the club's first ever goal. No one expected that, but this is a team of Scotsmen chosen for their mastery of the ball. Captain Andy Hanna, former Everton skipper and master tactician, marshals his men. James McBride, tiny but nimble, is a Blair at right back. Funny man Malky McVean dances across centre field. Duncan, the Wall McLean, stops Rotherham Town dead. The team of Max thunders to a 7-1 victory. Holding's boldest venture is paying off beautifully. And the rest, well, it's history.
Welcome back, everybody. Big second half to come here at Prenton Park, hopefully from Liverpool FC women. A goal down to Manchester City in their second game in the Continental Tyres Cup. Of course, typical, there had to be two former Liverpool players involved in the only goal of the game just before half-time. Gemma Bonner with the pass and Laura Coombs with the advanced finish. Well, you can see there the three Liverpool changes that will be made by Vicky Jepson at half-time. We're going to see two of the club's most promising youngsters get opportunities. Missy Bo-Kearns, the Scouser, very talented player in the middle of the park, and young Lucy Parry, who's only 16, who back in October the 4th became Liverpool FC Women's youngest ever player when she came on for Becky Jane in that game at Coventry. We're also going to see the Denmark international forward Amelie Testrup, who scored again at the weekend for the Reds down at Lewis FC. So the likes of Rhiannon Roberts, Jade Bailey, Taylor Hines will all be rested ahead of Sunday's big game, that is, for Liverpool FC Women in the FA Women's Championship when they take on Sheffield United FC Women. 2 o'clock kickoff here on Sunday. But Amy Rogers, Liverpool midfield player, alongside us, once again delighted to have Amy with us in the commentary box. And 3 changes. It was expected this was going to happen. And first of all, what a moment again for Lucy Parry, only 16. You know, Lucy, Vicky Jepson was telling me, you know, she's been closely watching a young lady just a few yards away from you, socially distancing here in Becky Jane, of course, who's been a really good mentor for her. But Lucy Parry, great moment for Lucy to come on here.
Yeah, I think it's an invaluable experience, really, and I think she'll do well. She's been training really well, and obviously she's not been with us for as long as, say, Bo has, but she's training really well, and she's done well when she's come on in games, so she'll play well, I know she will, and, well, fingers crossed.
And Missy Bo-Kearns, very confident character, young Scouser like yourself, Amy, and good player, though, a lot of quality, not afraid to take a set piece.
Yeah, Bo, she's a cheeky player in our team. She's a Scouser, and yeah, she's fearless, and I'm sure she'll bring a creative edge that maybe we need in the second half to try and create some chances. And
it was fantastic to see Amelie Testrup score again at the weekend. A real poacher's finish from Rinsola Babajide Cross, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for Amelie again. Like, she just good to get that run of goals going, and hopefully she can get another one today and keep it up.
Well, as we said in that opening half, defensively, Liverpool were really good. They had to be, made some great interceptions against a quality Manchester City side. And it was somewhat unfortunate, really, that the goal, but it was a fantastic goal from Laura Coombs. We saw that from her Liverpool days. She's certainly capable of doing that.
Yeah, obviously gutted to be 1-0 down at half-time, but I think it was a positive first half. We defended really well, and if we can create a few more chances and take some of them, I think we can come back and we can definitely get back in the game and even go on to win it.
And we understand City are going to bring on another USA international for the second half in Rose Lavelle, who had spells with the likes of the Boston Breakers and the Washington Spirit. Rose Lavelle hails from Ohio in the States, but Liverpool coming back out now for the second half. A couple of outstanding youngsters from the Liverpool FC women's development team going to get these opportunities. We said Missy Bow-Kearns again and Lucy Parry, Amelie Testrup coming on up front to try and combine with Babajide and Mel Lawley again to give Liverpool an outlet through the middle. And there's plenty of forwards on there if you think about it, isn't it? Might go two up top here. You got Amelie Testrup, Rince, Mel Lawley, Jess Clark. They're all on there together, Amy. So there's certainly a goal or two in this Liverpool team, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%. I think obviously there's some players playing a little bit out of position, but they all pose a threat, and it's good that we've got that many attacking players on the pitch.
Yeah, Ash Hodgson will go to play at right back. Lucy Bow-Kearns coming on, and Liverpool's youngest ever player this season, Lucy Parry, at just 16, getting an opportunity to come on and play against Manchester City's all-star team. Great moment for Lucy and her family. Proud moment too when she made her debut recently against Coventry to become the club's youngest ever player. She's going to play at left full-back in the second half. So that triple change from Liverpool. Second half underway. A bit of a killer blow, really, that goal for City, because it came literally a couple of minutes after Babajide easily could have made it 1-0 at the other end of the field, Amy.
Yeah, obviously I think Rins will be frustrated with that miss, but I'm sure she'll get another chance, and I'm pretty certain she'll take it as well. You know what Rins is like, so hopefully fingers crossed in the second half.
And City launching the ball in the Liverpool half again. Here's the goal scorer, Laura Coombs, Jill Scott, Lucy Bronze, Jess Park, running at the youngster Parry here. She's doing well to stay with her. Well done, Lucy Parry. Great first touch coming on the 16-year-old.
Yeah, it's really positive to see from Paz. She was patient there and she won the ball back, and that's all you can really ask of her.
Park, Gemma Bonner. Bronze again. Greenwood. Offside in the end. Manchester City. Big clearance forward by Riley Foster, up towards Testrup. Greenwood got it away. City driving on again, with danger. Good cover again. Not for the first time in this game by Leanne Robe.
Yeah, important block again, and she's done a job like she has for most of the game so far.
Was deflected again. And City will get another opportunity to get the corner into the box here. Liverpool with that triple change at half-time. As I say, with one eye on Sunday's big league game against Sheffield United here. Will be Greenwood to take for City. Good header away, Niamh Fahy, the captain that time. Scott, good touch by Testrup. Contest Missy Bow-Kearns, break clear. Unlucky. A link back in there, Manchester City. It stayed in play, and Riley Foster makes the save and scrambles it away. Well, Liverpool just couldn't quite get that ball away there.
That looked like a foul on...
It did, yes.
I thought on Paz it looks like it's pulled her back.
It's Park, isn't it? The youngster.
Yeah,
and Park getting the shot away.
I think that's a foul personally, but we dealt with it in the end. Riley pulled off a good save.
It's a difficult situation, that. I agree. I thought that was a foul, to be fair. Alex Greenwood, other former Liverpool player. Driving run. Well done, Riley Foster again. Big Liverpool fan, Riley, the Canadian. A driving run from Greenwood. Always dangerous when she breaks into the area, but Great goalkeeping from Riley Foster again.
Yeah, it was a good take again by Riley. You can see her growing in confidence again throughout the game, and it's really good to see.
Up towards Testrup. Trying to get a touch. And Bonner. Back to Karen Bardsley. Morgan. Testrup. Won that well. She's been fouled. Play on. Bo Kearns to Lawley. Still Mel Lawley. Good run. Here's Jess Clark. But the flag goes up. What a pity.
Yeah, it was a good little break there, and we had some good numbers forward, so it's unfortunate.
That's a foul, isn't it, by Lavelle on Testrup?
Yeah, I think she couldn't stop herself in time, but it's definitely a foul.
Bronze. Back to Bonner. City leading 1-0 here. Two former Liverpool players combining for the goal. Gemma Bonner with a ball over the top for Laura Coombs to latch onto and score. Lavelle, little switch, offside at the other end. Those big couple of league games we said about Sheffield United on Sunday here, then the week after, Liverpool FC women go to Blackburn Rovers. We're delighted to be bringing you live coverage of that one down at Bamburgh Bridge. Blackburn Rovers against Liverpool FC women. Last season in the Cup, Liverpool scored a lot of goals down at Blackburn. Member Rinsola Babajide was on fire that day. Blackburn couldn't handle her. Games coming thick and fast, big league games. As I say, that is the priority for Vicky Jepson and the squad. Promotion back to the top flight, but these are good tests for this Liverpool side against Manchester City, one of the strong favourites again to challenge the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal for the Women's Super League title. Manchester United, you feel, under Casey Stoney with a couple of USA international signings, as we saw here against Liverpool, will probably be up there. Here's Jess Park. Lucy Bronze breaking with menace here for City. And it's touched in at the near post. And it's number 2. Well, once Lucy Bronze breaks with quality there. And it's turned into the net. I think it's Rose Lavelle, isn't it, Amy?
Yeah, Rose Lavelle. I think
American international who touches home past Riley Foster. And good build-up. Park linking with Bronze. And Rose Lavelle at the near post makes it number 2.
Yeah, it was well worked there by City, and obviously there's things we might have been able to do better there, but it was a well-worked goal by them.
Well, in the Liverpool days, we regularly saw Lucy Bronze charging forward down that right-hand side, getting a lot of assists for Liverpool, and that's what she did then. And City lead 2-0 here. The Women's FA Cup winners at the weekend at Wembley after extra time. Bonner. Back to Greenwood. Good interception by Leanne Robe. So a goal in either half. Just before half-time, key moment after Babajide had a chance for Liverpool, and straight at the other end, Gemma Bonner set up Laura Coombs. Great finish from the former Liverpool midfielder for the opening goal. Take nothing away. Absolute class finish from Coombs. And then into the second half, Bronze, another former Liverpool player, setting up the USA international Rose Lavelle. A half-time change for City to make it 2-0. Here's the youngster Lucy Parry. It's a knee Fahy. Parry again. Babajide. Clever feet by Babajide. Hodgson. Forward by Robe. Gemma Bonner has that covered. And of course, City have the England captain on the bench, don't they? And Steph Horton.
Yeah, they've got some great players on the bench, but that's just City. That's what you sign up for when you play them. Same with the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal, so we know what we're prepared for.
Yeah, and it's all about testing yourselves against them, isn't it? Staying in the game. Essie Kearns getting stuck in that midfield for Liverpool. Greenwood. Gemma Bonner. Bronze. Park. Lucy Bronze. Forward by Stanway. Scott. And the captain did really well again there, Niamh Fahey. Big Liverpool fan, Niamh. Joined Liverpool after a spell in France with Bordeaux. And her career also had spells with the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea. Bonner. Back to Greenwood. And Morgan. Running a few challenges there. Lavelle. Scott. Bonner. Bronze. Park. Clever feet. Stanway. Lucy Bronze. Lavelle. Still Lavelle, little turn, clever play. Jess Clark trying to block it out. Bonner to Bronze. Gemma Bonner. Greenwood. Well read by Leanne Robe. And indeed, Manchester City preparing to bring on their captain, Steph Horton, very shortly indeed. Jess Clark did well. Testrup. Lucy Parry to Niamh Fahey. Bronze got there first. And Becky's turned and a fizz one in. And wasn't that far away.
No, City have definitely got the momentum at the moment, so it's just about us riding it out and trying to turn it back in our favour.
Nice turn by Janine Becky. It's got the better of Hodson, the Canadian. And flashed the effort just over the top. So do you want to make a change? And there will be the former Liverpool player, Alex Greenwood, who will leave the field here. And the club captain, Steph Horton, will come on. And Lucy Bronze also leaving the field for City. And coming on, two England internationals coming off the bench for City, and Steph Horton and Demi Stokes, the England left-back. Not bad, is it?
No, well, to be honest, most of the City team are England nationals, so
yeah,
whether on the bench or on the pitch.
And Steph Horton, of course, who's married to a former Liverpool favourite, Stephen Darby. Great lad, Darbs. We wish him all the best in his ongoing battles. Such a great lad, Stephen Darby, and fantastic person as well. Here's Gemma Bonner. Stokes. Steph Horton, but Babajide was there first for Liverpool. Now can Rinsola stretch the legs here? It's a really good run by Babajide. Great bit of play. Now Jess Clark, can she finish? Gemma Bonner blocked it.
Yeah, it was a good break again, and you could see what Jess was trying to do, bend it in with the side of her foot, but it's a good block in the end.
And Liverpool going to make another change shortly. Looks like Fernie could come on here, Amy, doesn't it? Rachel Finesse.
Yeah, I think she is. I think it might be for Rins as well.
Scott. Coombs. That was a really good run, that by Babajide. It could easily have resulted in a goal there for Liverpool to try and get back in it. But City leading 2-0. The second game in the Continental Tyres group stage. Scott with space. Park trying to break away. Well done, Lucy. Parry again. Brilliant by the youngster.
Yeah, again, great work by Paz in there. Just, it's what she needs to do, be patient and just pick a time to get her body across.
Yeah, and just keeping Rinsola Babajide fresh for Sunday. Big game, as I say, against Sheffield United coming up, and Vicky Jepson needs Rinsola Babajide at her best against the Blades here on Sunday. And the top scorer this season, the Northern Ireland international Rachel Finesse, comes on. Grabbed 2 goals against Manchester United, of course, here. Vicky was just trying to wrap Fernie in cotton wool. She's played so many minutes this season. A massive player for you, isn't she?
Yeah, massive, I think. Not just in the threat she brings, but the way she leads the team. I think you'll see that from when she comes on.
Missy Bo-Kearns back to Hodgson. Bo-Kearns again. Did well. Getting valuable minutes, the Liverpool youngster in that midfield again. Went to the same school as Curtis Jones, Missy Bo-Kearns. Curtis, of course, who started again in the Champions League for Liverpool last night. Morgan. Steph Horton. Super ball. Becky. Demi Stokes, well played. Leanne Rove again. Great covering. Demi Stokes. Just trying to steal a few yards there, I think, from the throw-in.
I think I'm probably trying to wind time down a bit.
Testrup. Stokes. And they're going away in behind Liverpool that time. Real danger. Great block, Niamh Fahey. Superb by the captain, that.
Yeah, again, brilliant. Getting the body on the line. It's what you like to see.
Morgan getting there before Jess Clark that time. Steph Horton again. Bonner. Cut out by Lawley. Hodgson couldn't take it. Dangerous run by Stanway. There's Janine Becky actually cutting inside. But her fellow compatriot from Canada, Riley Foster, held on. Lavelle, who got the second goal for Manchester City from close range. Nice 1-2. And away by Parry. Now first time ball for Missy Bo-Kearns, and it's the former AS Roma striker Amelie Testrup who picks up possession. And City And next they're going to bring on one of the most experienced forwards in the women's game in Ellen White.
You know, they've got a good squad when they're bringing on Ellen White.
Yeah, long-established England forward.
Yeah.
Started in the cup final, win over Everton at the weekend. Ellen White.
She'll bring that different threat as well.
Yeah.
Getting on the end of crosses in the box, so we need to be careful of that.
So goals from Laura Coombs in the opening half, just before half-time. First half where City had so much possession, but defensively Liverpool were really good. They had a couple of decent openings as well on the counter, which I think was always the game plan. Babajide set up Ash Hodgson running through. Fizzed a great effort towards goal that just landed over the top before Laura Coombs' opening goal, and then the USA international Rose Lavelle coming on at half-time and scoring, set up by another former Liverpool player, Lucy Bronze. Fahy, Clark, Laura Coombs. Now Bonner for City. Testrup trying to get there for Liverpool. Hodgson with the interception. Good challenge in the end from Rove again. And City going to make a change here. Straight swap up top. Georgia Stanway will leave the field. And the ex-Arsenal, Chelsea and Birmingham City striker Ellen White, now 31, the England forward, will come on now for City. The linesman signalled on this side, so Liverpool will get the decision. Vicky Jepson's side still competing well out there. Youngster Lucy Parry's come on at half-time and done really well. A 16-year-old. It's a big thing, that, isn't it? You know, you can't underestimate that, Amy, can you? That Lucy Parry at 16 coming on against this all-star Manchester City team. It's fantastic for her development to play against players like that.
Yeah, it's massive. I think those are the games that you really remember as well. And obviously, she'll be nervous before anyone would be in her position, and I think she's done brilliantly so far. So hopefully she can keep it up and then take some confidence from it and strive forward in training and in other games.
As I say, hopefully for you, Amy, back in that Liverpool midfield, maybe big aims to try and get back in action before Christmas, definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping before Christmas. Hopefully we can get a couple of games in and help the team out where we need to. But yeah, that's the plan. But obviously we'll see what happens.
Is right, and you will. Be great to see you back.
Thanks.
City come forward again with Park here. Good touch by Fahy. Robe. Stokes. Back to Bonner. Cut out by Michaela Moore. She's been a rock-solid figure, Michaela Moore, hasn't she, on her first start for the club, the New Zealand international?
Yeah, and I think that's probably a big reason why Vicky chose her. I think she's reliable in that sense. You know, she'll put challenges in and she'll get her body in the way, and that's kind of what we needed today. And
with her experience, she'll help the youngster Missy Bowe-Kearns in that midfield area as well.
Yeah, I think obviously Bo's been in around the first team for a couple of years, but I think obviously in a big game like this she just needs a little bit of information every now and then, and she'll definitely be getting that from the girls around her.
Becky cuts inside to find Jill Scott. And this is a very experienced City team. It is now. Ellen White, Jill Scott, MBE, Steph Horton, Gemma Bonner. And Ellen White for City. So pick out the youngster Jess Park. There's Vicky Jepson. Great to give a couple of youngsters opportunities. Vital minutes here in the Continental Cup game. Great first game against Manchester United. Winning 3-1 here. Coming up against a City team full of confidence, especially after back-to-back FA Cup wins. Michaela Moore getting stuck in again, but Ellen White winning the ball. Moore made a good block. Good play by Riley Foster, really good communication. Another youngster.
Yeah, that's something that Riley is really good at. She's loud, but she uses it well, and she's great at communicating to everyone.
Stokes. Hodson made the challenge. Still with Janine Becky. Demi Stokes. Lavelle. Coombs. Steph Horton. Space again for Demi Stokes out wide. Robe's clearance, but well done, Leanne. She made sure she made the second. And she had to. Curled effort from distance in the end. Is off target. From Rose Lavelle, the American, who grabbed the second goal. She's certainly got the vision to attempt something like that, Amy, hasn't she?
Yeah, like I said before, there's a good number of players that City have got that can hit that from range, and they will, and they'll score. So you've just got to make sure that you put them under pressure anywhere near the box.
Tastrup trying to flick it on in towards the pathway of Rachel Finesse. Steph Horton. Back to Bonner. Michaela Moore with the interception. Finesse. Moore again. Nicely played. Here's Jess Clark. She got a decent delivery in here. It wasn't bad, and Steph Horton having to take evasive action.
Yeah, again, I thought it was a great ball out by Michaela out onto Jess, and we've got a corner from that, and we know how threatening we can be from corners, so hopefully we can capitalise on it.
Come on, Missy Bow, let's have one of your special deliveries.
Yeah.
The youngster.
Same as United, please.
Yeah, with Rachel Finesse, who's so good in the air on the end of it.
Oh, yeah, Fernie's a great threat in there, so hopefully we can get a goal.
And it will be Missy Bow Kearns to take the set piece. The young Scouser. Just a bit too much weight on that final ball in the end from Missy Bow. Manchester City a goal in each half just before half-time. That really was the big moment in the game. Even though City have had a lot of possession defensively wise, Liverpool working hard as a unit, as a team, had kept them out really. A couple of great last-ditch challenges from the likes of Leanne Robe and Raza Roberts, but Gemma Bonner, ball over the top to Laura Coombs, great finish, and then Rose Lavelle coming off the bench to make it number 2. Good challenge there from Missy Bow Kearns on Jill Scott. Vastly more experienced player than Missy Bow. Jill Scott, MBE, that's for certain. Still a really big player for Manchester City. Ellen White. Park. Well done, Lucy Parry again.
Yeah, she read that really well again there.
Dangerous ball to Ellen White. The challenge comes in from Robe. No penalty. City appealing. Leanne Rowe made the challenge. And Ellen White stays down. Amy, City wanted a penalty kick here. Let's have a look at it again. Ellen White turns. Yeah, maybe we won't have another look at that one.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
I think we might have got away with one there, but...
Yeah. Let's be grateful for small mercies, eh?
Some go for, some go against.
Yeah. There's finesse. Thankfully, no VAR in the women's game, Amy.
Yeah, very thankfully.
Whether even they give it anyway is another matter. But,
yeah, let's not get started on that.
Yeah. We're still competing, so another good tackle from the youngster Lucy Parry before. And Jess Clark got in behind Manchester City. And Steph Horton defended it really well. And the New Zealand international, Michaela Moore, will take the free kick for Liverpool. Aim towards Finesse, who's got a good leap on it. Testrup arriving late. Well read by Esme Morgan. And Parry sticking to the task again. Sheffield United coming to Prenton Park on Sunday. 2 o'clock kickoff. Vital league game. City drive again. Good challenge from Missy Beaucairns. Stokes. And again. Nice turn by Demi Stokes. Driving play. Free header. Oh, Jill Scott normally puts them away with ease.
Yeah, you've seen her score so many of those headers, so we're, again, quite lucky there.
Typical drive-in run from the England international Demi Stokes, wasn't it? It's difficult to deal with when she gets into a stride. Great ball in. And Scott off target. Of course, a game against Sheffield United, as I say, Sunday, when Sheffield United team have got a heck of a lot of former Liverpool players in their squad. Goalkeeper Fran Kitching, you know very well, Amy, of course. Becky Flaherty as well, another former Liverpool goalkeeper. Courtney Sweetman-Kirk up front.
Yeah, quite a few familiar faces.
Neil Redfern, of course, managing the Sheffield United FC women this season after his very short-lived spell in charge of Liverpool. Actually, Neil Redfern who appointed Vicky Jepson to his coaching staff. And Vicky says she'll ever be grateful for that. But we wish Vicky and the team all the best on Sunday. Big game. Let's go and get the 3 points. That's all that matters, Amy, at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one thing we talk about, obviously. Not every team's going to be easy to play against, and well, every team's going to be hard to play against, but as long as we get the 3 points at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Steph Horton. Morgan. Bonner. Stokes. Missy Beaucairns again snapping into tackles and doing really well. 2 youngsters have done excellent again, the Vicky's team. Missy Beaucairns and Lucy Parry.
Yeah, they really have, and obviously we know the quality they've both got on the ball, but to see them putting in big challenges and using their body to get in the way, I think that's brilliant as well, especially against players that are most of the time bigger and a bit stronger than them as well.
the youngster Mia Ross has been warming up as well. Wonder whether Mia might get a big opportunity towards the end here.
Yeah, Mia's another one. She's been doing really well in training, so hopefully she gets a few minutes and a chance to show what she can do.
Ellen White just picked up a slight knock there. She's okay to continue without any treatment. So even though City have dominated the game for large periods of it, Liverpool will look back in that first half. Two decent chances. One on the counter, Ash Hodson unlucky over the top, and then the Babashidi chance at 0-0 just before City scored. That had gone in. It might have been a different story, but unfortunate really, Rinsola Babashidi. It's one of them. She anticipated the mistake, but then it's just the first touch, which is normally 9 times out of 10. Rince's first touch is so good, isn't it, Amy? It really is, and she's in there.
Yeah, I think they get like I said
things
before.
happen.
Yeah, obviously she'll be disappointed with it, and obviously wish it had gone in as well. But again, mistakes happen, and
Part and parcel, isn't it?
Yeah, wish it wouldn't have happened then, but it has. So obviously, as a team, we've got to back that and create more chances again.
I think they've competed really well, Liverpool, haven't they?
Yeah, massively. I think, especially in the first half, we kept them out well and we've kept compact, and I think we've managed to ride out the momentum in the second half a little bit, and we're back in the game a bit more now as well.
Finesse. Trying to stretch the play. Rachel Finesse that time. Steph Horton. Scott. Morgan. Janine Becky. Clever little ball. Well covered again by Robe as Lavelle tried to get on the end of that.
Yeah, again, that was really good play by City, but we've dealt with it well. Neve and Roby, good work in there.
Forward by Parry. Testrup. And Mia Ross is getting ready, Amy. Player you know well. What an opportunity for Mia this will be.
Yeah, I'm
Get a
delighted for
chance.
her. Yeah, she's been doing really well, and she's a good quality player, so it'll be good to see what she can do and let her get some experience as well against good opposition.
Scott. And there's Riley Foster saving at the feet of Ellen White.
Great decision by Riley again to come out and claim that.
She's done really well again, Riley, hasn't he? It's only her second game for Liverpool FC women here today, but
Yeah, I think she's shown 2 very mature performances against excellent opposition, so it's really promising to see.
absolutely. Jen Hurst, I know the goalkeeping coach will be delighted with her again. Good challenge. Missy Bo-Kearns again, superb. Finesse. Great ball. Now Jess Clark. And she got a shot away. Good play that by Liverpool, really good.
Yeah, again, from Bo winning it back, it's crucial in there, and then Fernie getting the pass off it to Jess, it was good.
Well, that was the earlier City chance for Jill Scott, but that was a good break there from Liverpool. Missy Bo-Kearns put in some great challenges in this second half. And as Mia Ross waits patiently for her big opportunity, another Liverpool youngster coming on to get some minutes. Missy Bo-Kearns with the corner kick here for Vicky Jepson's side. Finesse is coming in. Oh, and it just hit Fahy. Chance! Oh, and Amelie Testrup denied. What a challenge to block out Testrup.
Yeah, I think it was
And
Ellen
she
White
looked
there.
to score.
Cracking block in there.
Good ball in again from Bo-Kearns, that wasn't it? Who does he? Look at Testrup. Real chance, and Ellen White just threw herself at that.
Yeah, obviously we've done that so well today, getting the blocks in, and that was a great block as well there.
Couple of decent moments, that, from Vicky Jepson's side. And the danger is when you come up against a team like City, and let's be honest, with some world-class players in their side, when it goes to 2, the danger can be heads can drop and more goals go in, but it hasn't played out that way. They've kept going.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think they did have a lot of momentum after the second goal in the second half, but I think we've rode that out well, and now it's kind of back to even. So if we can get a goal back, I think it could be an interesting last 10 minutes.
Lucy Parry again from left back. Here comes another Liverpool change. And Mia Ross is going to get an opportunity. Mel Lawley will be a big player for Liverpool. She'll be needed against Sheffield United on Sunday. And Mia Ross will come on into midfield.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for Mia. Show what she can do and get some experience in there.
Another youngster who's come through the development ranks, isn't she, Mia?
Yeah, I've played with Mia for quite a while, and she's a really good player, and she's got a good physical presence as well, which is what we need.
She another local girl as well, Mia?
No, I think Mia's North East, I think.
North East,
yeah.
Young Mia, yeah. So, getting an opportunity here. Well, Rachel Finesse is from the North East, so she'll help her.
Yeah, and Lawsy as well.
Yeah. Here's Stokes. Missy Beaucairn's trying to block the pathway. It's a good sign for the future, giving talented youngsters an opportunity. Mia Ross, number 29, the latest of the Liverpool youngsters to get a first team opportunity.
Yeah, it's massive. I think as well, we've not got the biggest squad in the league, really, so I think it's important that if there is injuries that these players can step up, and today is a good chance for them to get experience in doing that.
Steph Horton for City. Janine Becky. Dangerous cross. But there's Ash Hodson to the rescue. Testrup. Away by Robe. So goals from Laura Coombs and Rose Lavelle for Gareth Taylor's team here today. And so just to reiterate, the 6 group winners qualify for the quarter-finals, plus the 2 best runners-up. And it's going to be an interesting final group game. Everton away, that isn't it, Amy?
Yeah, it'll be a very interesting game. Obviously, we're missing the derbies this year in the league, so it'll be great to have one in the Cup, and we might even have another in the FA Cup. We always seem to draw them, so no, it'll be a really interesting game.
Yeah, Everton doing really well under Willie Kirk as well, their manager. Beaten finalists at Wembley by City after extra time. Again, the Everton women's team, another expensively assembled squad of players. Some internationals they've brought in during the summer. Forward by Michaela Moore. Finesse. In a collision. And Jill Scott stays down. Looking at the last time Liverpool FC women played Everton, it was at Anfield last season, played exceptionally well. So unlucky not to get nothing out of that one.
Yeah, it was a
great performance.
It was a great game, yeah, and it was a great atmosphere as well. Obviously, with all the fans that were there, and we were obviously devastated not to get anything from it. But it was a great performance and a great day.
Parry. Ross. Hodson. Missy Beaucairns. Robe. Mia Ross did well. Over the top again by Ross.
It's a good ball by Mia.
Here's Testrup. Hodgson. Now Stokes. Bo Kearns. And again. The captain, Nifar, he takes control. Stoppage time coming up shortly. We understand there will be 4 minutes of it. Finesse. Looking for Bo Kearns, who'd made that run. And just confirmation, 4 minutes of stoppage time will be added at the end in this group stage of the Continental Tires Cup. City scored just before half-time, and early on in the second half, they doubled the lead. Leanne Robe has just charged down there, but Hodgson's quick with the recovery. Yes. But overall, I think Vicky Jepson will always look to the positives, and the way that Liverpool have competed. First half, a couple of nearly moments could easily have resulted in a goal. Defended well on the whole. And the big plus is giving minutes to the likes of the youngsters, Missy Bo Kearns, Lucy Parry, Mia Ross coming on as well. And opportunities to rest important players for Sunday's big league game against Sheffield United.
Yeah, I think obviously we'll be disappointed not to get anything from the game, but considering the amount of rotation has been in the squad today, I think we can be pretty pleased with the performance. Obviously there's things we can work on, but plenty of positives to take from it as well.
And, you know, as we said before, the chances at 0-0, Ash Hodgson, Rinsola Babajidi, both unlucky on another day, could easily have resulted in a goal. That.
Yeah, and I think if you get a goal early on like that, it changes the game, and we wouldn't have made it so hard for City.
It's a dangerous turn. There's Lavelle again. Cutting inside. Well, one of the talented youngsters in the Manchester City side, the 19-year-old Jess Park, getting opportunities with the City first team.
Yeah, I know Jess Bell played with her in the international setup, and she's a very talented player.
And Riley Foster, another decent game, as we said before, from her in goal. And only her second appearance for Liverpool. The Liverpool fan as a youngster, Riley Foster from Canada. Janine Becky with a dangerous run. Still the danger not over, and it's turned in at the back post. And I think it's the youngster who we were just speaking about has put it away, isn't it, Amy?
Again, I think I've jinxed us again there.
Yeah, Jess Park. Really unfortunate ricochet, isn't it?
Yeah, it was unlucky again. It was good.
Good run by Janine Becky, the Canada international. And ricochet. And there's the youngster Jess Park to touch it in to make it 3-0 in stoppage time.
It's hard to predict when something ricochets like that, so it is unlucky, but it's a good finish in the end by Jess Park.
So 3-0 to Manchester City here at Prenton Park. Very late goal. And here's Scott. But certainly, on this evidence, City are going to be up there again. Gareth Taylor, their manager, has already said to the team, when asked what his message was after winning the FA Cup, he said, well, let's win the FA Cup again and the Women's Super League title. And you wouldn't bet against them doing that, would you?
No, I think they have got great quality players, and obviously there's the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, United, Everton, so it'll be a challenge for them, but I think they're perfectly capable of doing it.
There's Janine Becky again. Driving run from Becky. So in the end, it's defeat for Liverpool FC women against the star-assembled Manchester City team, full of internationals. Vicky Jepson giving opportunities for youngsters in the second half. Did really well, the likes of Lucy Parry, Missy Bowe-Kearns and Mia Ross getting a big opportunity. Just before half-time, the two former Liverpool players combined for the opener. Gemma Bonner with the ball over the top. Latched onto it. Great finish by Laura Coombs over the advancing Riley Foster. Into the second half, another Liverpool player, Lucy Bronze, got away down the right, set up the American international Rose Lavelle, and in stoppage time, Jess Park touched home from following a rather unfortunate ricochet in the Liverpool penalty area. As ever, Vicky Jepson will look for positives. They were always in the game. On the whole, Liverpool defended well. Michaela Moore was solid on her first start for Liverpool in the middle of the park. Great to see the youngsters get involved, but it's all about the league as far as Vicky Jepson's side is concerned, and nothing else matters but 3 points against Sheffield United on Sunday. It finished here though in the Cup. Liverpool FC women 0, Manchester City 3.
It was in 1951 that Bill Shankly was first interviewed for the manager's job at Liverpool. There was a slight problem though.